VPN on my phone. I told my nigga we did it again. I'm all in and I'm in it so. For a hoe try G me, a bitch would be dumb if she ever try leave me. I said, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, moreno, gringo, hembra, vato, gangsters, hustlers, killers, follow. Back to another video with Jules here, and if you haven't, go ahead before the video even start, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you let me know that you like this type of content and you want to see more, and I'll keep cranking it out for you guys. So I'm not going to talk too much. You already know what the video is about. Let's just get into it.
The thing that made Lil Peep stand out was his influences. In an interview he did with XXL, he said he grew up listening to a lot of emo music, a lot of rock music, a lot of rap music, a lot of trap music, funk, everything. From artists like McConan to Fall Out Boy. He would sample music that wasn't usually sampled in hip-hop. Songs from bands like The Microphones and Radiohead to electronic musicians like Yapa and Aphex Twin. Usually he sampled indie rock music, and it goes back to something I've said in one of my previous videos. Find inspiration from as many places as possible, ideally from places that haven't really been explored before. Whether you like his music or not, there's no denying that he was able to make the rap genre evolve by incorporating different styles. Even if he's not the first rapper to incorporate indie rock, he's certainly one of the biggest to ever do it. He was able to make music that reached unexpected audiences. He has a huge following in Russia because it is one of the biggest scenes for metal, music that's dark, and the dark spin that Pete put on some of his music is appealing to them. And he went on to say that the fact that they show him so much love means a lot to him. In his interview with ID, he said music got him out of serious drug addiction, suicide, self-harm, the list goes on. Lil Peep wanted to find an outlet that would help him. And
music heals your soul.
He was able to do that. He made a lot of depressing songs that helped him out because he had an outlet for expressing himself that also helped his fans whenever they felt depressed. A lot of his music was focused on things that were going on in his life, like relationships, drug use.
Talking about past experiences, shit that people can relate to. Make, music that makes people feel less alone.
Unfortunately, Lil Peep's success had a negative impact on him too. Lil Tracy stopped being friends with Lil Peep because he felt that Lil Peep's rise and success was overshadowing Golf Boy Clique, and he wasn't really giving the group as much respect as he should have. Despite this, Lil Peep still loved Lil Tracy and will always love him no matter what.
What? Hold on. Why nobody ain't tell me that? They stopped being friends? I swear I did not notice. They stopped being friends. Like, I thought they was like cool all the way down till he passed. I mean, they were still cool, like he said, but they wasn't like that. You know, they wasn't like that. I swear I did not know that. That's news to me. I'm learning stuff. Let me play this.
I can't really blame Lil Tracy for feeling like that. I felt the same way at certain points in my life, but it's really sad how even something as rewarding as achieving your dreams can have some kind of consequence.
Your music is very emotional, and people always cry to it, and find it really. What makes you sad and cry?
So many different things. I suffer from depression pretty bad, and yeah, I mean that just like a lot of things like pile on top of each other and just kind of like fuck with me. I think I'm chemically imbalanced.
On February 16th, 2017, he tweeted, "I am a depressed drug addict and I'm nearing my breaking point. Everything I love is disappearing." When he was asked about this tweet in an interview, he said,
"When you start to blow up as an artist, it starts to become, more of a job and very like mentally consuming of the, thoughts."
But you're still depressed?
Yeah,
depressed.
Definitely.
But for different reasons. For why? Because you're doing great.
I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. I have a pretty fucked up childhood. A lot of weird shit happened to me when I was really young, and I think it fucked with my head.
Depression and anxiety were brought onto him from a very young age and followed him throughout his life. His anxiety affected the way he made music, the way he posted on social media. It even affected his live performances.
In my first show, I threw up after every single song. like profusely. I was just vomiting.
Why?
Constantly. I was nervous. I didn't expect that many people to be there. It was up here. Yeah, it was in an abandoned house, and we packed it up. I didn't expect it to be packed up.
They say, like when you're an artist or you passionate about something, before you about to do it, when you stop getting nervous, before you do it and you stop feeling that little feeling, then you're not passionate about it no more. You know, he was on his way to finding his calling, like truly what he was supposed to be doing. And that's crazy though.
And so I vomited after every single song. And I was telling him that too.
Did you feel better?
No. I looked, some songs I didn't even finish, I just had to go vomit. And I would just tell them, I'd be like, I got to go vomit. And they would let me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very nervous performing. I have stage fright. Pretty bad, so I don't know. I'm a very awkward person. I have a lot of social anxiety.
A lot of his music contains references to death, one of the most notable being the song OMFG from Hellboy, where he talked about wanting to kill himself. When he was asked about it, he went into more detail on his depression, saying that some days he would wake up and be like, fuck, I wish I didn't wake up, which turned out to be one of the reasons why he moved to California, trying to get away from the place that was doing that to him. And then he realized it was just himself, a chemical imbalance in the brain. He was introduced to drugs from a very young age, and during that time when he stayed in his room alone, he would take Xanax to make himself feel better. He also took Xanax before his interviews and live performances to calm him down, but the more he kept taking Xanax, the more dependent he became on them, which leads to a chapter that needs to be talked about.
What are your favorite drugs?
My favorite drugs? Weed, Xanax, Percocet, lean. I used to do a lot of coke, but ecstasy, Molly, pretty much everything.
And talking about pills like Xanax and Percocet, does it really help with anxiety and...
The Xanax helps with anxiety, yeah. I mean, that's what it's made for, so it just comes with that.
Because in some of the interviews you talked about you were lonely, playing Skyrim and shit. So Xanax helped with that.
Yeah. I mean, it just kept me doing that, like, without, fucking hurting myself.
We're nearing the end, and this is a chapter that was bound to come up eventually. An addiction that can harm your physical or mental health is a really bad thing. I'm not referring to drugs, I'm talking about negative addictions in general, but it needs to be understood why Lil Peep had an addiction in the first place. He was depressed, and he found some kind of therapy in things that were designed to hurt him, like cocaine. People like to say Lil Peep could have lived if he just decided to quit, but it's not that easy. A lot of people dismiss the death of Lil Peep because there's a stigma about drug addicts, that people believe they brought everything on themselves, and if they never tried drugs in the first place, they would still be alive. I used to have that opinion too, and there is an element of truth to that, but every situation is different. Every person has their own reason for doing things that society doesn't accept, and he wasn't happy about his drug addiction. Substance abuse comes from a person relying on some...
So I'm saying, y'all gotta stop doing that shit too. Y'all gotta stop doing that, like kicking people while they down. You don't understand people's situations. You don't understand what they go through before you judge. You know? Because people cope with a lot of things. Not saying it's right or that's what they should be doing, but they cope with a lot of things. And some people find different ways to cope. Even if it's not drugs, you could be coping by going to work. You could be addicted to work every day. You could be addicted to fucking watching TV, ease your mind. You could be addicted to anything, really. So it's like some people find the most negative things to be addicted to, and sometimes it costs you your life. The price for that is your life. I'm sure if he wish he could go back and do it different, then he would, but unfortunately we know how that story ends. So
thing that makes them feel a different way. There are some things that need to be understood about Lil Peep's situation with drugs, like how he actually had a lot more control than most people think. He said he used to abuse it really badly, taking 20 pills a day, having seizures in his sleep, waking up in his own shit, but he stopped abusing it. If he felt nervous, he would just do one and he was chill. He said this in his ID interview, which he did back in September 2017. When he was asked if he ever had an overdose,
meditation,
he said,
Yeah, multiple times.
And can you describe
is the answer.
Just, I mean, I don't know. I fucking almost died a bunch of times.
For that anxiety,
The 15th of November 2017 was Lil Peep's last day with us. There's a lot of significant things he posted on Twitter and Instagram that day that indicate the kinds of emotions he felt at the time. On the 14th, he posted a video of him taking Xanax. On the 15th, he posted 2 videos and 4 pictures. The first video was quite random. There isn't much to say about the video itself. The second video is him dancing to American Idiot by Green Day with the caption, "I just took honey and shrooms." The second picture is him making a pose with the caption, "I was homeless." The third picture is him with his tongue out with what appears to be Xanax with the caption, "Fuck it." You might have noticed I didn't read the caption for the first video. I didn't mention the first picture at all. Like I said, there wasn't much to say about the video itself, whereas the caption for it, well, it says, "I just want to be everybody's everything. I want too much from people, but then I don't want anything from them at the same time, you feel me? I don't let people help me, but I need help, but not when I have my pills, but that's temporary. One day maybe I won't."
Damn, it really seemed like he was in a battle with himself for real. That whole sentence, that whole tweet, or that whole Instagram post seemed like he was a battle with himself. He said, "I want to be everybody's everything, but I don't want to be nothing to nobody. I want help, but I don't need help. I depressed, but I take pills." Like, it's like a cry out for help. It's like you battling your own demons, like you fighting with yourself. Like, you put on boxing gloves, you in the ring, you fighting with yourself. But one thing I will tell y'all, like, drugs not the answer. Drugs is not the answer. Like, addiction, when you get addicted to that, and you leaning on that every time you got a problem, every time you got a bad day, it's not the answer. Like, y'all might see me, I might smoke weed or whatever, but, like, if you not to the point where you can, like, go weeks, months, days without doing it, then you addicted. You addicted because it only leads you to a cloud of, like, you're not in tune with reality, what's going on, because you're looking for an escape. And I'm telling you, it's not worth your life. It's really not, but I ain't gonna preach to y'all.
And then there's the first picture. Before I get to it, it's clear that I'm not mentioning what you already know. And the reason why is because I want Lil Peep to tell you in his own words. The song that's playing in the background was the first track on his first mixtape, and yet the lyrics play out like it was meant to be his last song ever. So please listen to what he has to say.
I hear voices in my head, they telling me to call it quits. I found some Xanax in my bed, I took that shit, went back to sleep.
He died on November 15th, 2017, 2 weeks after his 21st birthday, because of overdose. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind that so I can read that. Lil Peep died on November 15th, 2017, 2 weeks after his 21st birthday. His cause of death was an overdose from Xanax laced with fentanyl, a drug that's known for being 100 times more powerful than heroin. I hope the people responsible for Lil Peep's death can be brought to justice. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. Rest in peace, Lil Peep.
You know, I don't know. You could just wake up again. I have no idea. I'm not like...
He had a good soul, you can see that.
Because you can't kill energy, you know what I mean? Energy doesn't die. It's literally like a fucking weird thing that like leaves your brain when you die. Like you could see it on some cameras or some shit. You could see like a weird, like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, but it leaves your brain and like just like floats out into like, you know, the atmosphere or whatever the fuck. So, no, definitely not. And I feel the presence of a lot of people who have passed away too, just randomly, you know what I mean? They're just popping in my head, so.
There's another picture that I didn't mention.
That part
and I
kinda
wanted to
hit.
save it until last because
Energy
it was his last
cannot die.
Instagram post, and I
Can
hope
only
it
be
can
created,
reassure you in
never
some way.
destroyed.
It's a
It's
picture
only
of his
converted
fans.
into more
The
forms
caption,
of energy.
"Look at my beautiful
Remember
fans."
that.
From looking at the things he posted on Twitter,
It's one of my
and
favorite
Instagram
Lil
that
Peep
day,
songs
it's clear
too.
that
Star
Lil Peep had a lot
Shopping.
of thoughts in his mind, from
Dang.
depression, drugs, death, and from where he was to where he got to. Nobody will ever truly know what Lil Peep's final thoughts were, but knowing that he was thinking of you guys,
Dang, this
before he
kinda
died
makes me
should
sad a
remind you that
little
Lil
bit.
Peep had a heart of gold. And while he didn't didn't have the best life. He never forgot about the people that loved him.
Alright, I think that's gonna be it for this video. We're gonna stop at chapter 7. Said just look at the bright side. So only thing for you to do right now is to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know you want to see more stuff like this, and I will keep it coming to you guys. Like I said, man, it's a sad story. Like, I feel like by the end, I'm gonna be sad for real. It's a sad story, but it's life. It's lessons you can learn in this. It's lessons we all can learn. If you loved Lil Peep, if you loved, you know, if you loved him, then you think he would want you to go down the same route he did. End up like he did. I'm sure if he was still here, he would tell you it's not worth it. So, you got to take from all these negative situations, you got to take something positive from it so you can keep going. Please take something positive so you can keep going. And death, unfortunately, is just a part of life, and everything happens for a reason. So, you'll be missed, Gus. You'll be missed, you loved. And until the next video, we out.